So the purpose of this video is to show you the interlocking feature of the new BLOX range with the existing product that is out in the market that has a pyramid interlocking feature. So this is the Dura Crib product and this is the BLOX safety supports block. You'll see here is that on the Dura Crib product we have a pyramid profile with valleys. This valley sometimes can make it a bit of a challenge if you have smaller footprinted jacks or you're lowering a smaller footprint of load support from a piece of equipment that you're trying to stabilize. So that can be a bit of a challenge. What we have is we have flat surfaces to work with. So we have a cup configuration you can see here. So this cup configuration has been designed so it will interlock in with the existing pyramid type product that's out in the market. So you'll see that we have complete interlocking. So now we have zero slippage with that. Cup on the bottom and cone on the top. So what we have here, so a pyramid surface you can see. The pyramid surfacing is spaced similar to that of the Dura Crib product, so it can interlock. Going back to my original comment, or one of the comments that I made, where this valley configuration in the top of the block sometimes can make it a bit of a challenge for using smaller footprinted jacks and smaller footprinted equipment when you're trying to support them. What we've done with the BLOX range, which is why we've gone to the cup and cone configuration, typically what will happen when with your load support block, if you're working in a stack, your last block will be inverted to have the cups on the top. So now we've got this flat surface that you can use to either place a jack, or you can lower the equipment that you're trying to stabilize onto this surface area. So that's always been a good that's a challenge with the previous block type, but with this it is that's been alleviated. The other thing to remember when you're using the new BLOX safety supports with the Dura Crib product is that the BLOX product has 2 times the working load limit and load bearing capacity to that of the Dura Crib. So remembering the Dura Crib is 60.8 kilos per square centimetre. The BLOX portfolio has a load bearing capacity of 122 kilograms per square centimetre, so double the load bearing capacity. Now when you're using different load bearing blocks within a stack, like we have here a stack of 2, you have to remember that the lowest denominator, so the lowest load bearing capacity, is what the stack can take. So with this being 60.8 kilos per square centimetre, whilst it has a higher load bearing capacity block on top, the load bearing capacity still is only 60.8 kilos per square centimetre. Now if I was to remove the Dura Crib product out of the stack, so now we have just the blocks in the stack, and I'll just use this smaller block here as an example. This particular stack here now has a load bearing capacity of 122 kilos per square centimetre. All the details are actually on the labels, so remembering that we have the interlocking feature cup and cone, so zero slippage, and then when you're doing the jacking or the load bearing from the equipment, we just invert that, use the flat surface to jack off, and you'll have a longevity of the interlocking feature.